We wanted to have Trevor on because baseball is trying to come back, and you are always a very vocal person who says whatever they think, and we want to get to the bottom of it. So let's start there. How has the first week or so of being back gone, and are you confident that this is going to work?
Yeah. Before we get into that, LSU shirt I see there, is that Joe Burrow? That your boy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's our boy.
my video game. We're LSU fans, but also my video game. I'm coaching LSU now, so
Oh,
yeah,
I love
yes,
it.
yes,
Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals. We're all excited here in Cincinnati to have him.
yes.
Hopefully baseball is still going when they're coming back, and so I think it will be. The first week back has been pretty crazy with all the regulations and the testing, the procedures, and stuff like that. When we're getting tested every other day now with a spit test, which is, I don't know. Do you guys know anything about the spit test? Have you had one?
No.
No, explain it.
So they give you this little packet, and inside there's a vial, and it's got little like a funnel on it, like a protein funnel that you'd pour protein into a water shaker or something.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sit there and spit into it, and it probably takes like 5 minutes to get enough spit to fill this thing up. Then you take the top off, and you put a new top on with some liquid, and you screw it on, and mix the liquid, and then deliver it to them. The problem is when you spit, there's like the bubbles on the spit is pretty graphic.
Right.
It's not something you want to really talk about, but if there's too many bubbles, it gets like up into the little funnel, and so you have to take the funnel off and like scrape the spit bubbles off, and then like put it back on and continue spitting because it has to be solid saliva up to the line, but the line's pretty
Yeah.
close to the top, so it gets kind of messy sometimes. So anyway, that's every other day. Every morning we fill out a survey. Have you had any of these symptoms? Have you been in contact with someone that potentially might have had this, that, or the other, whatever? So it's like 20 questions. And then we have our own thermometers that we have at the home. So we take our temperature twice, input those numbers.
Is that in
And
the
generally
mouth?
I'm waking up at like, yeah, in the mouth. I mean, you can put it wherever. It's just a thermometer. You got to stick it somewhere.
Yeah.
So I choose mouth. Some people might choose somewhere else. I don't know. But yeah, you do that, and then I wake up at like 11. So I'm usually taking my readings about 11:30, and I pretty much go straight to the ballpark. And then when you get to the ballpark, you can't enter unless they take your temperature there. So I'm taking my temperature 4 times within the span of an hour and a half. Then you got to wear a mask at all times indoors. You don't have to wear one outdoors, but I mean, if you're in the training room, getting a massage at your locker, eating, you can't really wear it while you're eating, but you're encouraged to wear it to the food room. Can't interact with the chefs. So they have like prepackaged meals. We have to order our meals in the morning, and they're like prepackaged. They cook it and prepackage it for lunch, dinner, snacks, stuff like that.
Shit, this is crazy.
How long does it take you to find out after you submit one of those spit tests? How long until you find out whether or not you're positive?
I don't know. I haven't heard any of my results back. I'm assuming that if I don't hear anything, I'm negative.
Yeah.
And if I do hear something, I'll probably hear fairly quickly. I got to imagine they're turning them around. But I've heard some stuff about the testing facility being like overrun with tests, and they're not being able to test guys or like not be able to run the results. And so some teams still haven't been able to complete their intake testing, so they're not even able to practice right now.
Jeez.
It's a mess.
So speaking of practice, how overall do you think the team is looking, and talking to guys around the league, how are they feeling about the season starting in like 3 weeks? Are guys ready to go? Are they feeling like they are in shape to start the season?
It's such a mixed bag. It's you got guys like myself who are ready to go like now, start the season now, I'd be fine. You got guys that weren't able to do anything. I mean, if you lived in New York or Jersey or even California, Los Angeles area, like you couldn't get to a gym, you couldn't lift, you really couldn't be outside and throw. So you got guys that are ahead, you got guys that are behind. Hitters haven't seen live pitching, and I mean they saw a week and a half of games in spring training, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Weeks. But basically, since last September, if you didn't make the playoffs, guys haven't seen live pitching. So some guys hit, some guys hit off a tee, some guys didn't swing at all. It's such a mixed bag. I have no idea. Our team specifically, we got a lot of guys that care a lot and that came in ready and were able to work out and throw and all that. I know Sonny and Luis Castillo are ready to go. Michael Lorenzen's ready to go. And on the hitting side, Castellanos took me deep about 550 yesterday. So